Na 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 Batman.
If you don't stop, what is wrong with you?
See, you know we shit on Batman here a lot. We do, but let us not pretend as if fair is fair. He's a great superhero. I just can't stand his fans.
Yes, and if you're a Batman fan and you're sub to our channel, just know, you owe us pizza.
Yes.
Yeah, because we talk about your shitty little character all the time. So we can pretend to be unbiased.
Yes.
Anyway, today we're going to talk about our favorite versions of Batman. Now, it's not just a list of either movies, comic book versions, animated versions. It's a combination of everything. So we're not just giving a list of our favorite. Exactly.
The greatest of all time. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
So anyway, we're just going to compile everything and just, make it as one. And who knows, we might make another one in the future. You never can tell. So anyway, we're going to start at number 5. And number 5 is obviously, or rather unironically, Adam West.
Nah, Adam West is still one of the most. I still say it is one of the most comic accurate Batman.
Yeah, believe it or not, Batman was campy and lame back in the 50s and 60s.
Yes, with the shark repellent and holy gasoils, Batman.
But and appearing in Scooby-Doo, so you could tell Batman wasn't always the dark, broody character he was, and we know and hate today. Like there was a time when he was fun, hilarious, and he was simple. So that is what Batman was back in.
And the thing is, a lot of people don't give this show credit enough, is that it actually has a legacy in Batman mythos. It's what introduced us to Batgirl as we know her today, where they used to talk about women suffragettes and women's equal pay in the workplace. Man, that show was so funny and so fun.
It was fun.
Yes. But anyway, down to number 4, we're going to talk about Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton's Batman.
Yes, the guy that can't turn his neck.
Yes.
And the only reason that the Flashpoint movie was not complete, doo-doo.
Honestly speaking, the Flashpoint movie made me appreciate Michael Keaton's Batman more. Think about it.
Actually.
Think about it. You know how, what's the name? Civil War made Age of Ultron better.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. That's the only plus from that Flash movie.
Yeah.
It made
So the thing about
Michael Keaton's Batman better.
Yeah, so the thing about Michael Keaton is that, like we said earlier, Adam West's Batman was very campy and he's not brooding. What started the trend of the brooding Batman was Michael Keaton, actually. The Michael Keaton Tim Burton movie was what set Batman on the path of what we know today of the brooding loner. I don't work with anybody except I have an entire family around me.
You think you know crazy?
You think you know crazy? I'll show you crazy. Let's get nuts. And let's not lie, his Joker is still goated. Yeah. Jack Nicholson as the Joker is goated.
Also comically accurate at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
So which brings us to our number 3, and we have Batman Brave and the Bold, voiced by Diedrich Bader.
Yeah, ironically, same thing with, he still voices Batman in the Harley Quinn series too, ironically.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
The same Batman.
I really don't give a shit about the Harley Quinn series. You want
Neither
to know
do
why?
I.
She's affiliated with Batman and I don't give a shit about Batman. So, haha.
Definitely. But Brave and the Bold introduced a lot of us, like millennials and, Gen Z, into like a lot of the campy villains and how batshit insane Batman's mythos actually is.
Like Clock King.
Or the Music Meister.
The Condiment King.
No, not Condiment King. Look, I don't have anyone else that can top Condiment King. No, Color Quilt.
Oh, God.
Color Quilt.
Oh, God.
Equinox.
Oh. Look, man.
Look, Batman has weird villains.
But Brave and Bold was awesome.
It made Aquaman awesome too.
Made Aquaman awesome because Neptune's beard, he gave us the most iconic line Batman ever dropped, which is
Hammer of Justice is unisex.
Who knew Batman was such a Sigma?
Insert Sigma music here.
Anyway, so now we have at number 2, Christian Bale.
Nah, I'm not saying anything like him.
Look, man, the Dark Saiyan loves Christian Bale's Batman movies. Let me tell you why. Look, it wasn't just Batman. He was basically a guy who happened to dress up like Batman in a Christopher Nolan movie.
Where are they?
Look, do you know that's the only reason he's at number 2? Because of that voice.
Where are they?
Swear to me.
Swear to me.
Swear to me. He said he was this. I am tonight.
Christopher Nolan,
The hero the city needs. Not the one it deserves.
You'll be riding this man, be glazing this man. This man okayed that voice. That man literally heard that voice and like, yeah, this is fine.
Like he took Patrick Bateman and just made Patrick Bateman Batman.
Oh God! No, take that image out of my head. Let me see.
What do you
Superman.
mean, you stupid bastard? What do you mean?
Let me see Superman's. Let me see Superman's layer.
All right. So for our honorable mentions, we have
Terry McGinnis, the Batman Beyond, voiced by Will Friedle. Now, he's the Batman with an attitude. He's the Batman for teenagers, and I understand. Growing up, I related with Terry McGinnis's struggles a lot. Have an overbearing father that is always trying to tell you what to do, and you are trying to also handle shit on your own way, in your own manner, and this old man,
he's always telling you what to do. And don't forget, you have a temper, by the way.
You have a temper, and mind you, you also find out that you're also a clone of this old man, and a lot of your behaviors are his behaviors.
A lot of things you love about him are the things you hate about him.
Yeah, and about yourself, exactly.
Yes.
Remember the episode where he talks about where he falls in love with a villainess, and it's like Batman
is from the Royal
Flush Gang, and he's telling, and Batman is trying to tell him that, yo, don't fall for this. But Batman fucks up and he doesn't tell him that I also
went through
this. And by the end of the episode, there's this tender moments where he's like, let me tell you about a woman named Selena Kyle. No, Batman Beyond is a good TED show.
One of the best Batman shows. And I think that's the thing with Batman. Another honorable mention is Robert Pattinson. And why I like Robert Pattinson is what Robert Pattinson Batman represents is what I want Batman to be. A fucking detective. A freaking detective. Like, there was constant tension in that movie. I enjoyed it. He was grounded. He was not doing OP shit. And yes, I know they were taken from Earth 1 stories, but still, it was beautifully executed. That is what I feel Batman should be. Batman doesn't have to be, fighting Darkseid or punching planets to be a great hero, or using his underwear to save himself from space. Batman just has to have a mystery. Batman has to have a mystery, and he has to solve it. Batman is a great detective mind. Doing all that OP shit does not respect that or does not represent that, and that's my issue with a lot of the writings of Batman.
But Batman fans like it. They seem to enjoy more garbage, please.
And this is why I can't stand you all. But anyway, this leads us to our number one,
the greatest of all time,
Kevin
Conroy.
Undefeated. Unquestioned.
When I'm reading a Batman comic, it's his voice I'm hearing.
Yes,
I'm not hearing any other person's voice.
The Arkham games were so good thanks to him.
The animated series. Revolutionized action cartoons, like superhero cartoons.
Kevin Conroy's Batman is the Batman I like. That's Batman. That is Batman. Like, whenever you think Kevin Conroy's voice, you think
I am vengeance. I am justice. I am Batman. Come on.
Like, Kevin Conroy really is Batman in every sense of the word. His voice, anytime you hear that voice, you think Bruce Wayne, you think Batman.
He has the suave and charm of Bruce Wayne. He also has the brooding nature of Batman. He could switch. Yeah. That's why he is the most iconic version. Anytime you hear his voice, you're like, yep, that's Batman.
So anyway, that's our list, guys, for now. I know you bad bots are going to come up for us in the comment sections, but
we welcome it.
Come.
My conscience is clear. How's yours?
But if you do that, just know from this moment on, none of you are safe. Anyway, tell us what you think in the comments. Tell us who we missed. Tell us who you have liked us to put, and give us your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe, and we love you guys.